Sunderland are in a standoff with Sporting over winger Jenny Catamo, reported as still hopeful of getting it done before the window shuts on Tuesday. The figure in the middle of it is a release clause, understood to be around £51.6 million, and the club have decided they will not pay it. Refusing to trigger a clause is a decision with a cost attached. Once a number like that is known, it stops working as a ceiling and starts working as an anchor, because Sporting know exactly what Sunderland could pay if they wanted the player badly enough, and every offer below it arrives looking like a discount they are being asked to grant. Sunderland officials are reported as adamant that the clause seriously overvalues a 25-year-old, which is a claim about the market rather than about the player. Talks are described as tortuous. The two clubs remain some way apart. What has not been reported anywhere is the figure Sporting would actually accept, and I am not going to invent one to make the gap sound smaller than it is. The obvious reading is that a buyer with a deadline eventually blinks. The pressure here only runs one way though, and not the way that helps. If nothing is agreed by Tuesday, Sporting still have their Mozambique international and can sell him in a later window at a price nobody has argued down. Sunderland end the summer with the right-sided wide attacker they've chased throughout the window, still missing, having completed their third signing yesterday. Jules Ahoka arriving from Royal Antwerp for £8 million after Thomas Meunier and Dejan Methely. That £8 million is the useful comparison. The clause sits at more than 6 times it. Time does something specific to a price in the closing days of a window, and it does not do it evenly. A club that wants 2 more players and has a few days left is shopping where the sellers know exactly that. Any alternative to Catamo signed on Tuesday costs more than the same player would have cost a fortnight ago, so the money saved by refusing the clause gets partly spent again on whoever they turn to instead. That is my read rather than anything reported. It is also why holding firm on a valuation is only cheap when the fallback was lined up early. There is a quieter cost inside the building, a right-sided attacking spot the club themselves treated as a priority all summer is currently being covered by somebody already at the Stadium of Light. And every day this drags on is another day that player keeps the shirt without anyone actually choosing him for it. The club would like at least a couple more arrivals before the deadline, so Catamo is not the only conversation running, just the one that has stopped moving. Sporting have made no move on the clause. If they hold it there until Tuesday, Sunderland finish the window with Thomas Meunier, Dejan Methely and Jules Ahoka, and the one position they set out to fix still open.